Hello, my name is OJ. Welcome to my friend generator application. This is a simple CLI application that allows the user to create a new friend. It gives the user an option to choose whether to create a male, female, or a random friend, and each friend is created based off the user input. Once the user have created a friend or multiple friends, the user have the option to call my friends to see a listing of all their friends. So creating the CLI application started out with uh, first understanding what a CLI gem data is, understanding uh, and basically setting up a basic gem. So I started out by installing using bundle, which would be bundle gem friend underscore generator. That's what I use to create my gem. Added in an executable file in my bin directory here, which I call friend generator. I put in my my uh, my Ruby um, tag here to tell the interpreter that this is a or be a Ruby file. I start out with my listing of my class here to call and start my application. Uh, so once my executables are set up to go, I went ahead and set up permissions for my file, making my executable file uh, writable and readable. I went ahead and I created two different files here in my lib directory. My CLI, the RB file, which is my, which is like my main file here. This is the file that will interact with the user. Basically, this this is this class will display this method to the user at input. So, for example, when running this, I would say Ruby and friend generator here, and the application starts by in my bin environment. It starts by calling on this class. So friend generator CLI is gonna call on this class. We're gonna come down here in my lib directory. It's gonna call this friend generator class, which then calls on this method here, which then goes to friend options. And this is where we are. It presents the user with a few different options. Welcome to friend generator. What type of friend are you looking for today? The user have the option of choosing a male, one for male, two for female, three for generating what I call a random friend. And let's say if we selected one friend one as an option here, what happens is that once the user puts in the input here, so we ask the user for input. The user puts in the input. It calls on this method here. Depending on the input, so if the user puts one, it calls on this method to create a male friend. The user puts two, it calls on this method to create a female friend. If the user puts three, it calls on this method to create a random friend. So in this instance here, we put one. We're calling the make mail method, and this method is creating a new friend named Kent Williams and displaying to the user that Ken was born on May 16, 1955. So this is a new instance of a friend that is created by the application. Once this is done, the user can choose to create another friend by choosing another option here. The user chooses two. It creates a female friend by the name of Anna J. Jones, born May 16, 1955. So once the user have as many friends as they want to create, they have the options for typing in my friends, and this would display uh, you know all the friends that was created. So the first friend we created was Ken Williams. Now the user have access to all these different information: the address, phone number, date of birth, and age. So once the user creates a friend, it gets stored into our friends array here, and that friend array we can later on call to show us all the list of all our friends. So going through that, uh, once the user is done creating friends and done seeing the friends list, they can type exit to exit the application. So it's a quite simple and intuitive application. One of the things I really like about it is that the user can call, as many different friends as they want, and each friend, generates a new set of data. This is based off of scraping this website called fakenamegenerator.com that allows every time, you visit the website, it allows the use, it generates a new instance of a person. And that is what we're scraping every time our our um our method is called, whether it's the make name method, make male method, female or random. It's scraping that website and it's returning the data that we have in there. To actually see the scrape, we started with our friend class here, friend generator class. We initialize uh the name, address, phone number, and birthdays. We set our ATTRSSs here. Uh, we'll put in, self.all, and here is where we're actually doing the scraping. We're scraping uh, using the index page, which is linked to our base path up here. So for each one of these, for our scraping method, we're passing each one of these paths uh, to that method. So depending on the user input, it will go to either the fake name, generator male, female, or random, depending on the user input. And then we're pulling in, we're scraping the data, and we're returning the data to self.all. And this is where we put out all our requirements for the file, and everything's working quite simply. So I hope you like the creativity. I hope you like the way in which different data is gathered by the user every time a new instance of a friend is created. So I think that's pretty unique, and thank you for watching.